Calling all Earth Angels, calling all Earth Angels from the 5D to the 3D. I'm back again. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everyone. Happy Wednesday to everyone. I hope you guys are all doing great. Hey, Maria Montes. Hey, Lakeisha. Hey, Angela. Hello, hello. Sipaguana. I hope I'm saying that right. Happy Wednesday, sweetheart. For those of you that are new, I'm Julia. This is Heart Passion Tarot. If you like my style, if you like what I'm about, then go ahead and subscribe. Everything that you need in regards to me is down below in the description box, like how to get a live tarot card reading from my psychics or tarot card readers. You can call up as much as you want, whenever you want, but please use the promo code Virgo Nation so that you can get your reading discounted and you don't pay full price, right? Also, take advantage of becoming a free member to our dating site, virgoloveConnections.com. And also, if you want to become a member of the channel, it's $2.99 a month. We do 4 lives for the members, and we get into spirituality if I have time. If there's too many people in the house, I got to do all the readings. I don't want to leave anybody out. And if you want a live reading from me or one done by video, then go to my website, go to products and tarot card readings. I have a whole bunch of different readings there. You can pick whatever you want. Okay, I do live too through Google Meet. Okay, only. Karma Karen Gianna, hey honey, ciao Bella. So just giving a big shout out all over the world, wherever you're watching me. I hope you guys are all doing well. Your families are well. You're vibing high. You're feeling good. I know a lot of my Virgos are starting to feel a lot better. Because we were in that retrograde and now we're still in the shadow period. So it's like 2 more days, but I already know that you're feeling a difference, right? I'm also hearing that a lot of you have been napping a lot and resting, which is good, I'm also hearing that a lot of you have stopped eating meat. You're eating chicken and fish and lots of veggies and fruits and stuff. That's really good too. A lot of you are really pushing yourself to get up and move your body, get outside as much as possible. And that's really good too. So things are looking up for Virgo. And I feel, this period that this retrograde thing, it's been very difficult. You've been pushing through, but you've been feeling like very sluggish, like really having to give all your energy to get stuff done. But you're doing it. You're staying very focused. I also feel that when it comes to a past situation, I feel you have literally forgiven it now, and now you're able to just be at peace. Okay. So you are, I know. Who is that? 1 second. Okay, Rob. Yeah, 2 more days, but you're feeling better though, a little bit better. Yeah, I know. And then we've got the Libra moon on the 12th, which is all about love. And I'm hoping that love comes into all of your lives because you deserve it. And you deserve somebody who really will respect you, love you, care for you, be honest with you, nurturing to you, Virgo. So I'm wishing that with all my heart for all of you. Okay, like the real deal this time. I'm also seeing like a bowl of strawberries. Strawberries. I'm seeing strawberries. I don't know who's eating strawberries. All right, here we go. For April the 9th, I call upon the divine, I call upon the white light, I call upon the Holy Spirit to come into this reading for Virgo for April the 9th. We ask the Divine Mother, the Divine Father to come into this reading as well. Our whole angelic team, our ascended masters, our ancestors who love us up above, to give us one message for today. Wow. My favorite card. The Key of Light is the top card, and I'm taking it. So you don't even realize, right? A lot of you were thinking that, if you had somebody toxic, you were thinking that they had control over you. No, you've always been protected, Virgo. No one can, they can't, they just can't do anything to you. And I think you're starting to realize that. Key of light. Archangel Michael loves you unconditionally. Can you guys all hear me fine? Let me know. Archangel Michael loves you unconditionally and serves your soul journey. He brings you a spiritual gift now, the key of light. This key allows you to open any door, clear away any obstruction, and free yourself from any prison or enslavement, physical, emotional, or psychological. There is no need for you to feel trapped or locked out of a situation you want to get into. You now hold within your hands a divine key that will assist you in many ways. Archangel Michael has a message for you, Virgo. You have the power of the divine in you. You have the ability to free yourself no matter whether it seems that another person, a set of circumstances, or the whole entire world holds more power than you. Your power of freedom is unconditional. It doesn't require that outer circumstances change in order for you to be free. Though as you choose freedom, outer circumstances often change radically. For now, to be free, use the key of light. This means staying true to what you know of yourself. Gently and lovingly assert your truth now. Do not cave into naysayers or fear generators. Most especially, do not collapse under your old fears or doubts. Gently and persistently cleaving to the light within will bring you through any apparent obstacle. I just stopping for a second because I'm not seeing the chat move. Are we stuck? Has YouTube stopped us here? If so, I will end this and I will create a new one. Looks like yes. You can hear me? Okay. All right, good. Okay, because I got worried. I wasn't seeing the chat move and I thought we got frozen. Okay, let's continue then. For now, to be free, use the key of light. This means staying true to what you know of yourself. Gently and lovingly assert your truth now. Do not cave into naysayers or fear generators. Most especially, do not collapse under your old fears or doubts. Gently and persistently cleaving to the light within will bring you through any apparent obstacle, free you from any apparent prison, and ensure your divine destiny is fulfilled. All doors shall be open to you. You are being given a gift of unconditional grace. Step back and radiate love from your center. That is your way, Virgo. You do not have to betray your spirituality to fight. You can fight with love and trust, and that could be your way as a spiritual warrior. In each moment you choose love and trust, you are fighting the good fight. You are learning that love is expressed in no as much as a yes. For when you fight against those who want to deny the truth, you are standing clear and strong in loving truth. Michael helps you realize the strength that you already have within to do this. This oracle is a message for you to trust in your own ability to triumph right now. You are the key to success. You must believe in yourself. You don't have to force a door to open. In perfect time, according to divine grace, all doors will open for you. Your dreams and actions will prove themselves in time. No person, place, or thing has any power to hold you back. The key of light is spiritual permission from the universe to succeed in your life mission. You shall not be kept back from your divine destiny. You shall be empowered to succeed. Refuse to give up on your dreams. This may mean freeing yourself from situations or relationships that have enslaved or controlled you. When you are ready, this can be done with great gentleness, compassion, and strength. Free yourself with love, not fear. And I'm speaking truth because my face is. You may need to lock doors to the past behind you. With divine empowerment, you can completely and utterly allow the past to be over. You will find that new doors can then be unlocked for you. So let's read the invocation. See, a lot of you have allowed situations, or you think that somebody has control over you, or no, this is not the case. Nobody can stop you from your destiny. Okay. So let's read the invocation. I call upon Archangel Michael in the key of light. I give thanks for the divine gift of liberation from any restraining circumstance. I give thanks for the opportunity to completely close any door I choose and open any door I choose. Do we got that? Hey, Sven. Close any door you want that you choose and open any door that you choose. Nice. I am grateful to the loving encouragement of the universe, reminding me that I will be successful in fulfilling my divine life purpose. May I be assisted by unconditional love to use my power of freedom with wisdom. May all beings be blessed by the grace of the divine, so that the past ceases to hold them in pain and new opportunities of love can be accepted. May humanity open the door to light and love within, through my own free will and the unconditionally loving guides that serve human evolution. So be it. Amen. Okay. So I know there's some Virgos that have stayed in situations because they thought it was the right thing to do. And now they're paying the consequences, even though they knew that this was not, no. Some of you did it because of family. Some of you did it because you're married. And I just want to share something with you. Okay. Even if you're Catholic faith or Orthodox faith or whatever, if you're in a marriage, right, and you need to know this because this is very true. A lot of people think they get married and they vow to God to stay married through thick and through thin and through sickness and in health and all this kind of stuff, right? Right. I'm here to let you know, women, men, that if you are in a marriage that is abusive, physical, mental, emotional. Do you know that you could go to your priest and tell him about the situation? And he will call you in and call them in. And then he will decide for himself and give you absolutely, just cancel out the marriage and give you divorce papers from the church. A lot of people don't know that. Okay. They don't want you to stay in a marriage that's abusive now. Okay. So for those of you that needed that, I just shared that with you, and it's very much true. Okay. And I know that from experience because I went and I did it, and it was not a problem. So yeah, a lot of people think, yeah, because I go into church and I vow to stay married and all that stuff. Yeah, but you're not supposed to be abused physically, mentally, or any of those three, right? You're not. If somebody's not treating you right, they're not treating you right. And that doesn't mean you have to put up with it just because you got married to them now. So you need to know that. As far as the family situation and all that kind of stuff, a lot of you have been guilt tripped into staying, being under their control, doing what they want you to do. And when you don't do what they want you to do, then you're the bad one. There's something wrong with you when you speak up, even though you're speaking the truth. So the reason why I'm bringing these things up is that we really have to look at what we're doing, right? What we're doing, what we're involved with, who we are encircling ourselves with. Because if it's damaging and it's hurtful and it's not helping you prosper and it's really taking an effect on you where you can't live your life, then you need to do something about it now, okay? Because the divine wants to see you happy and enjoy, right? And living your life to the fullest and being in the here and now and chasing your dreams and following your spiritual path, if you have one, your life path, right? So, but that strength and courage has to come from you. Okay, I don't know why, but I wanted to mention it. And there is that thing about self-love, self-care, self-respect, where you draw the line and you say no is no, yes is yes. I'm out of here, right, Virgo? I call upon the divine, I call upon the white light, I call upon the Holy Spirit to come into this reading for Virgo. And before for a lot of my people that are married, right, that are in very bad situations, especially it happens a lot more to women, I think, where they're in a marriage and they may even end up having children with this person. So in their mind, right, you've got children with them, where are you going to go now? Of course you're going to stay, right? And especially if they sum you up and they know who you are as a person, you're not going anywhere, right? Because you're trying to do the right thing. So they get even more, they treat you even worse until you say enough is enough, or until it makes it into a situation where you have no other choice but to leave, right? Because if you don't do anything about it, the divine will. Okay, here we go. From your angels. And how terrible of a person you have to be to do that to somebody, right? But we've seen it all, right, Virgo? For Virgo. One card for Virgo, dear angels. What would you like to tell Virgo today? Thank you. Here we go, Virgo. Hey, Lucy Lou. Hey, Virgo. Hey, Barbara. Hey, Carrie. Dearest you, there are times you get lost but refuse to see your part in things. Happens to everyone. Something feels familiar but sort of off. You are feeling confused. It's best to throw away that map you're using, which only gets you to navigate based on your past experiences. That isn't what you need right now. Instead, take a deep breath and open to the truth. A desire to stay in denial means that part of you doesn't want to be responsible for the pattern that has shown up in your life. Yes, this is the right time to wake up and start again. And this is amazing how I just got done saying what I said, and this is coming out. So somebody has to hear this. Yes, this is the right time to wake up and start again. By the way, you will always get another chance. You have unlimited chances to start again. We love you so much. We really do. Be gentle with yourself. Coming out of denial is like being temporarily blinded by super bright lights. Allow your eyes to adjust. Carry on, special one. A beautiful life awaits. Loving you so, so much. I just want to answer what Virgo is saying here. I get hit with the children are supposed to obey their parents' Bible scripture. Okay, look, no. What does it say? It says to honor one's mother and father, right? Right. Meaning you don't talk bad to them or anything like that. Okay. Now, I'm going to say it again. Yes, your intention may be that, right? Because they're your family, because it's your mother and your father, right? But what happens when you have a mother or father that's abusive, mentally, emotionally, physically? When you know that they're being very selfish, that they're keeping you there for their own needs. They really don't care about your happiness. You know, I'm just going to say as a parent, and I'm being very honest now. You know, you guys know I have a child. I would never put my child to be responsible for me. He has his life. He needs to be happy. He needs to do the things that he wants to do. He's not responsible for me. I'm responsible for me. You know, so that's that guilt trip thing again, Virgo. That's that guilt trip thing again. You're not being mean to your parents, right? But you have your own life too. So that's being guilt tripped into staying, and that's we keep talking about a past lover, a past boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife, trying to keep you stuck. And that also goes for family members as well, right? You can still love your mom and dad. Doesn't mean that you have to be responsible for them, right? You're not being disrespectful, It's a big difference there, okay? Right. Parents are supposed to, like Angel's saying, it's not about trying to control you, it's about wanting to see if when a parent really, really loves you, this is how I feel. They want only the best for you, and even if they're not doing great, they're still going to tell you they're doing great so that you don't worry. You know what I mean? That's the difference. All right, let's just jump off of that subject now. Imagine though, imagine being from a child, constantly felt to be less. I know of a situation like this. I'm not going to mention names. From a child, right? Having to be responsible for all the siblings, a broken up family. The other siblings are loved more than the sibling that's actually caring and loving and doing everything for the situation. Is made to feel less than, obligated, stuck in this situation. And now we're like in our 50s, right? This particular individual, and they're still there. They're still there. They're guilt tripped. They don't have a life. And this false thing about, how much they love them. Well, if you love them, why are you doing this to them? Right? What about their dreams? What about their aspirations? Maybe they want to get married. Maybe they want to have their own family. Do you understand what I'm saying? And this whole thing about, what about when you hear, oh, well, blood is thicker than water? Baloney. Where is the action behind that? I can tell you there's people in here and me and you where we feel even closer than we do to our own siblings. So no, that's not true at all. So stop being fed this myth. Because if they really cared, where are they? Where are they? Where are they when you are in need, Virgo? No, but when they're in need, right? Then Virgo's good. Then Virgo's loved. Then Virgo, come on, let's stop this now. Hey, Chantel. Hey, honey, hope you're feeling better. How are your knees? Hold on, let me see. Yes, I care about my people on the channel. I'm so sorry. Okay, but look at it this way. It's better to be alone than to have somebody toxic around you because you're dependent on them, right? So just try to figure out how to do things a little bit better, Chantel, so everything works for you and it's not so difficult. You know what I mean? Organize yourself better. Okay, so we see change and transition is happening here for my Virgos, but it's leading you very softly to a change. You're stepping into it very, very nice and calm. It's not anything that's abrupt, Virgo. For Virgo. And what is this change? This change is that you finally are honoring yourself inside and out, your temple, your soul, your heart, who you are as a person here. Okay? I feel you should continue to be in prayer if you're in prayer because the Archangel Sandalphon has been delivering your prayers to heaven, right? for you to be able to find your peace and your harmony here. Something is being said to you now, Virgo. Let's see what it is. So the voice, the inner voice is actually coming from a loved one from heaven who's next to you here. They want you to see clearly. They want you to speak your truth. I feel for a lot of you, you've been holding back from saying what you want to say. So speak your truth and with integrity, right? And we already found out before, right? We could do it with compassion, right? Yes, some of you will speak your truth, and the angels are going to help you to step back from certain things that are no longer serving you here. So that way you can get back to focusing your mind on the things that are important, that have to do with you. Okay, so they have taught you how to forgive, finally, right? As difficult as it was. And you're turning that around now, and you're not being resentful, you're not being hateful towards this person. You're wishing them well, really wishing them well. You're not holding any kind of resentment. In fact, you're even thanking them and blessing them, right? Spiritual abundance can now come in for you, Virgo. Infinite abundance here. So open your heart again. Open your heart again, because I feel a lot of you have put like a gate with a lock, right? Because of what has happened here. Remove that gate, remove that lock, leave your heart open, and have trust and faith that the right person will come along here. I also feel everything that you're doing in your life, you have learned how to give it to the Creator. And you're allowing things to fall into place as though they need to fall into place here. So you are creating your world along with the divine here. All right. Again, we see that you need to get things going. You need to move your body. You need, so you can renew your energy. If there's something that you want to do, you got to get motivated now and start getting it into action. Because I feel here you need to get ready for this new beginning that wants to be given to you. You're seeing a lot of things in your dreams. You're becoming more and more spiritual aware because you have that spiritual support, which most people don't have. Yeah. I feel here you are making healthy choices, getting rid of addictions, if there are any, eating better, exercising, raising your vibration here, clearing out your vibration, your vibes. You've got Archangel Metatron helping you with all of this, right? Because you may have been in a place where, and maybe literally you were being spiritually attacked, Virgo. I'm not saying it's not possible, but they're helping you to stand in your spiritual strength and know that you and the Creator and everybody there is far more powerful than anybody could send you anything, Virgo. You need to know that. Okay, here we go. For Virgo. For Virgo. Yeah. You know, when you stop looking, that's when it happens, Lucy Lou. Because you know what I realized? I realized that when you see somebody and you go after them to try to make it happen, it never works out right. It just doesn't. It always backfires on you because you really don't know what's right for you. They know better than you do. You kind of have to just allow things to come to you now, right? To attract things into you. Don't chase. We've been seeing that in your cards. Not to chase. Just allow things to come to you, and then you decide whether or not you want it or not. All right. So you've gone through some kind of deep emotional healing. You may feel all alone, but you know you're a breed of your own. You know what I mean? There's something very unique about you. So embrace that uniqueness, right? If somebody didn't get you, they didn't get you. You know what your uniqueness is? Your connection with the higher dimensions, your connection with spirit here. That's why not just anybody is going to be perfect for you, Virgo. You know, I guess you should start trying to connect with more and more people from your soul tribe, people who vibe on the same frequency, are spiritual, right? Who get you, you know? And again, once you let go and you forgive, that's when you can actually stand in your divine power. And wellness is here for you, Virgo. Okay? Because I feel whatever happened here, really, some of you were holding on to resentment. Some of you were just felt really betrayed, hurt. Your emotions were hurt here. Wellness is here for you now. Okay? And you've got increased support by the angels. Again, connect with your spiritual and religious communities because they understand you better than anyone does. And reduce your stress. Go get some rest. Catch up on your sleep so that you can get recharged again. Prosperity is coming for you, Virgo. It is. It is. Especially after everything that you've been through. For Virgo. For Virgo. Wow. Okay. So this prosperity is going to be something that you're actually going to be able to celebrate and have a victory here. And take better care of yourself too. You're not going to be running yourself ragged. Even though things will, you'll have a lot of things to do when this comes in. Maybe it is part of you multitasking because you have some kind of plan and now you can execute it. So you're going to be running around doing different things here. All you need to know is that you're very special to them. And being busy and multitasking is also the angel's way of kind of helping you get your mind off of that, to try to heal and mend your heart as well. They're saying for you to socialize, right? To support new friendships and connections, getting involved with a group here with like-minded people. That's what's also going to help you stay elevated and be around good energies. But there is a divine intervention here. God sends miracles to answer sincere prayers. It's 2 cards on the thing here. So whatever you've been wishing for, praying for, I feel you've put it out there. I think you think about it, but you're just allowing things to just flow. And you know, if it's meant for you, it'll be, right? Here we go, for Virgo. Let's go to spirit animal. Virgo. So you're taking a very laxed approach to those things. And you're just trusting the divine to bring in whatever they're going to bring in for you in the most beautiful way. For Virgo, what are the messages from the spirit animal deck? Ooh, okay, so a lot of you do have some kind of spiritual gifts here. And I feel those spiritual gifts are going to be mastered here. And once they get mastered, it sets you off on this whole new beginning here of abundance, Virgo. And infinite possibility. And a lot of good luck. Wow, look at these cards. You just have an inner knowing. You just do. You do. You know that things are going to change. You're going off on a new path. And I feel you have all the courage and the strength to go down this path now. Wow. Some of you may be parents. If you're not a parent, you just feel that there's something about you where you are like the protector, a gentle protector. You protect the people that you love. And I feel here with the black bear that your intuition has been awakened and it is guiding you in the direction you need to go. Yes, you will be standing back in your strength and your power here. A lot of you are old souls. You really are. You've come back to this lifetime many times. A lot of you are going to decide that you just want your independence here and that you will continue to listen to your intuition and to your spirit guides and head into the future. Okay, there is some kind of vision that you have. And again, you need to know that your path is protected. You have certain spiritual gifts that other people don't have. Secrets of the kingdom. But again, we see that prosperity is coming for you here once you make use of those gifts and take a leadership role, I'm hearing. Very nice. Let me just take a sip of water and then we'll go to our next deck. Sorry about that. Okay, so let's go to clarifying life situations, which talks about love and career. Let's see what we have. For my beautiful Virgos, what do we have for Virgo? What do we have for Virgo? Oh, Lucy Lou. I love each and every one of you. You know that. For Virgo. It's my pleasure to be here for you guys. For Virgo. Okay. Make a change. They're asking you to make a change. So embrace growth and new paths. And walk forward ambitiously with an open heart. For Virgo. Whoa, that's way too many. For Virgo. Okay, so you're really getting connected with the divine. Your mind is getting clear, right? They're helping you to get very clear about what you want. Hey, Alive. Hey, Kimmy J. About what you want. There's no more distractions, okay? And you're just, no negative thinking, just being very positive, staying in a high vibration here, and just being open to receive what is meant for you. And they're telling you to enjoy the journey for Virgo. Looks like some of you are actually going to meet somebody here and step into some kind of commitment, okay? If it's not a romantic one, there's a promise being fulfilled here in some form, whether it's romantic, whether it's spiritual, for Virgo. For Virgo. Wow. So they're asking you to manifest the new. Don't keep asking for that person from the past to return. Here. The door is opening for you. There's a new opportunity. One door is closed now, and you're going through the new door. And something that this opportunity, this door that's opening, really has real promise for you. Hey, Angel 1111. Hey, sweetheart. Wow. So there's a transformation. There's a resurrection. There's a completely new you here happening with whatever these changes are. This is a good sign, Virgo. For Virgo. For Virgo. For Virgo, thank you. Let me just set them up the way they came out. Yes. So you're stepping into the unknown. You're unlocking your heart because for the last, I don't know, couple of months here or for a while, you just like, no, no one's entering. No, I'm not interested. No, no, no. So you're unlocking your heart. And as you do so, you find that to be happy is so simple, right? It doesn't have to be difficult here. There's more adventures for you to come, Virgo. Okay? New experiences, new adventures, new people, new opportunities. Hey, Rocket Babe, card down, I'm going. Okay. So, there is a journey ahead, and it's a long journey ahead. But you need to make some kind of preparation before you move forward. Okay? Some kind of planning here before you continue. Okay. So, soon as you can forgive, come back to being compassionate and kind to yourself, and heal your heart, then there's fast progress ahead for you here. Okay? And you need to move forward and do what needs to be done in order to move forward. So there's a lot of preparation in whatever this next move is, a lot of detail as well, I'm hearing. Okay, so you're going to be all in, and the path will be clear for you once you get everything lined up here. Okay, it's really about being still and listening to what the divine is telling you now, or when you get to this point, right? For Virgo. You may need to get some advice. Okay? And the advice is not only from the divine, it could be seeking guidance here. Okay? Wisdom that you can get from others. Maybe you need to get legal advice about something that you're going to do, so that you can know exactly what to expect and what's up ahead. We've got another card down here. Hold on, family. You'll know exactly what to do. But wherever this is taking you to fortune, prosperity, happiness for Virgo. So a lot of you are going on a journey too, I'm hearing. So I feel here with this change, you're also going to become more of who you are, like the true you. You know what I mean? Not that you're not true now, but it's kind of like maybe a certain way of being here. Wow. Saving grace is here for you. Resilience, being in the here and now, getting all this information or whatever, paying attention to the details, one step at a time, steady as you go here. It's really time for you to make sure that whatever you're going towards here is realistic. And if there's you and another person involved here, that you're both on the same page, right? So no illusion, right? You got to have all the details and listen to your guidance here as you make this decision. But the beauty of this is that you have to continuously stay aligned with your link to spirit here. Okay. So that you can find the success that you are looking for in whatever this is, if you decide to move forward with it, which I feel a lot of you will. It's really about being at the right place at the right time, right? And I feel a lot of you know what you want to do, but because of what's going on in the 3D, you're a little confused, or maybe you're a little fearful about making this big change. But if it's meant for you, you know everything will go fine. So you are finding your harmony, okay? And I do see change here happening for you here. You will master that mountain. You will make it to the top of the mountain here. And I do feel that you will have people that will support you along this journey, or with whatever your decision is for Virgo. No, I think I dropped those. I don't feel like Spirit did. Sorry, family. There we go. So, it's something creative here. It's something creative. And again, they're saying there's options for you. You have to choose wisely. And I feel here, you could be walking, when this happens, you could be walking away from a situation and you're leaving it unscathed. Okay? Certain things are going to be revealed to you here. I don't know. Maybe this is something that happens in the future that you're forewarned about, and then you take action just in the nick of time. I don't know who that's for. Okay, so it's going to require for you to have courage here and really stand with your spirituality here, Virgo, because I think you're going to be in awe about certain things. Maybe some of you knew some things way before they even happened. But all that is being shown to you, all the guidance you're receiving, right, on how to proceed on this path are all for your highest good. Because see, you've been making small steps, whether you realize it or not, to make the progress that you need to make to get to that finish line. And, you know, you're seeing clearly here. You know, there's things being shown to you in other dimensions here. So there is an opportunity for growth that is coming your way. And it's okay without knowing everything, okay? So something is being orchestrated by the divine for you here. And you don't have all the details, but whatever this is, it brings you a lot of growth potential here. All right. And I think there's two cards of release here. So it feels like you're going to be in the flow and surrender to the flow, right? and you're just going to be drifting along the river of release, right? And it's almost like getting over any kind of burdens, guiding you towards renewal here. Two cards of release. So maybe you're really letting go of a situation, person, place, job, I don't know. But you're guided, wherever you're being guided for your highest good. Because things are changing for you, and they're changing for the better. You don't have to keep repeating that everyday thing, right? They want to bring change here, but it requires courage from you. And it's about you embracing all the different pieces here, all the different parts here, okay, that can make this happen, and have an understanding about how to make all that work so that you can move forward. Continue to be in the flow, they're saying here. A lot of you are in this planning phase right now, and you're going to plan everything out, and then there'll just be one last move or one last thing you're waiting for, and then you'll be ready to go, Virgo. And you take it the way it's meant for you right now. It could be a relocation. It could be you finding a better job. It could be, you know what I mean, leaving a relationship. It's different for all of you. Okay. Where do I want to go? For Virgo. Lots of lists, see? Shadow Cat's already working on it. Okay. For Virgo, messages for Virgo, please. Okay. So it's about healing the past here. You stepping into your strength with a lot of clarity here, and you're getting ready to embark on a new adventure. You want a new start. You want the new. You don't want the old here. Okay? You're standing in your beauty and grace, and no matter what's going on, who's doing what, whatever's happening in the the 3D, you're rising above it all. Okay? You're not going to allow it to affect you in any which way. The door is closing to the past, and you're stepping into your beautiful future here, Virgo, and you're enjoying your life. And there's new things in your soul that you want to do here. And you've got abundance that's going to pour into your life here. And I feel you're going to be able to truly do what you've wanted to do and share it with, the rest of the world here. So for a lot of you, it's been the money thing that's kept you stuck. Now, so you see, you're going to be out there sharing yourself with others. A lot of you want to be speakers, healers. Your blessings are coming in, Virgo, from your angels here. You're going to be receiving those wings. And I feel here you're accepting what is. You're very grateful here. You understand your worth here. But I'm telling you, there's going to be some kind of breakthrough here for you here. Okay? You will overcome whatever those barriers were and step it into your joy and your freedom, whatever was holding you back, whether it be emotionally, whether it be a person, whether it be you working on something and trying to finally, make that difference, right, in what you're trying to create. And you're stepping into some beautiful, beautiful energy of happiness and joy. A lot of you will be moving. A lot of you will feel with whatever is happening here that your life is changing for the better. A lot of you are going to get rid of a lot of stuff. You're going to declutter a lot of things too from your life here. Okay. The most important thing out of this is that you're finally going to be cherishing yourself. You're going to be accepting and loving yourself for who you are. And it doesn't matter what anybody else thinks. Okay. So there's a beautiful breakthrough, and you should just continue being the person that you are. Don't allow those, what's that expression? There's always going to be some sour, rotten apple. Don't allow those rotten apples to blemish how you think, how you are as an individual. Okay? That rotten apple just goes in the trash, and we store the rest of the good apples to eat later. Something like that. All right, family, those are the messages I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed your reading. Thank you so much for sharing your time with me. May God bless you, watch over you, keep you strong and healthy, and always surrounded in love. I love you all very much, and I'll see you again tomorrow. Love and kisses. Bye.